Om Shanti. Do we still worry? Recently in a drill, Baba was asking us to surrender our burden of worry. Do Brahmins, even Brahmins, still worry? And yes, I think they do. Especially because there would probably be two levels of worry. One would be a very conscious one, like for example, you see a child is walking too close to the backyard pool, and so you have this worry that she's going to fall in. Very conscious, very understandable and justifiable. But another kind of worry, which I think really hits Brahmins the most, is more of a subconscious, an unconscious kind of worrying, which is hidden and yet motoring a lot of our attitudes and perspectives. So, for example, we might worry all the time about looking like an angel. We worry about the image we project. We worry about not giving a lecture in a good enough way and Baba wouldn't be revealed. We worry about failing our Brahmin tests, which happen throughout the whole day. Or maybe we worry about someone in the divine family whose behavior is not accurate, and we worry about the trouble she's getting herself into. We worry about the effect and the influence on other members of the family. We worry about how the family might be divided. These kind of worries might go undetected as a worry because we could be getting so caught up in just trying to protect ourselves. So, what would be the root, an absolute root cause to these worries, especially on the second level, the more unconscious level? It could be taking false supports in the sense that while I'm worrying about my image as I give a lecture or I give the course, am I really remembering God, which is the true support for the success of my lecture or the class I'm giving? So a turning to false supports and a dependency on false supports. Also, I and mine. Obviously, there's a lot of I in the examples I gave, such as I will maybe not pass my Brahmin tests, or mine, this other soul who's so disruptive, might divide my family. So this kind of I and mine. But on a deepest level and most effective way of looking at things, I see that the real root of worry is just compulsive thinking, coming from a mind which is out of control, a mind that rules me instead of being ruled. In other words, the tremendous weakness in the soul after 2,500 years of copper and iron age. After 2,500 years in an increasingly limited reality. In other words, body consciousness. Because when we work with the unlimited, when we perceive the life and situations around us through the lens of soul consciousness, there isn't any reason to worry. There isn't any reason to worry. So, for example, I don't have to worry about some soul breaking up my divine family because it's not my divine family first. First and foremost, it's his divine family. I don't need to turn to false supports. Through soul consciousness, we remember that God is here for me, and I am a Brahmin in order to take his help. I'm also an angel. And we know, for example, that the drama is only and 100% beneficial. So, how to take charge of the mind is really the issue when we're trying to overcome worrying. And I do think it's a question of discipline in the sense that the mind is just spoiled. It's used to doing whatever it wants. And so some kind of disciplines, like for me, what I often do is I refuse to let my mind think about something. But this is only after I've been very practical about whatever it is my mind is latching onto and running over and over again. So I understand very clearly how much time I have to think about it. Before coming into action, I make myself understand very clearly if there's something that I need to be doing immediately, if there's something I need to be doing later, how much time I have in between. I also decide how much time I want to give to thinking about this. But let's say there's nothing to do for the moment, but maybe something to do in a week's time, then I might decide every day for this one whole week, I will be allowed to think about the situation, worry about it, if you will, but only for an hour every day, which means for 23 of the rest of the hours, I'm not allowed to think about it. This helps, really helps to discipline the mind. It's not allowed because there's clearly no need. In which case, I'm really more free to put my mind into the practice of trusting. And even before trusting, I would say put my mind into a different framework. You know, they say about angels, why do angels fly? It is because they take themselves so lightly. They don't take themselves seriously. So me too. I need to look into the mirror, literal physical mirror, and smile. Big smile. It activates serotonin in the brain, which is the chemistry of happiness. I need to put on good music. I need to dance. I need to train myself for that wavelength of lightness, happiness, because this is the ticket to that crown Baba was talking about in the drill. Give me your burden of waste and put on your double light crown. But mostly I need to be researching, practicing, and developing trust. What am I supposed to be trusting? In the unlimited, we see so many different aspects that if I trust will definitely remove all worry. In essence, it's that I am good. The Father is good, and the drama is also good. And even shorter summary than that is we need to trust the truth. We need to trust the truth. That God is here, that He's here for me, that I have such a support, that the drama is beneficial. I'm good, he's good, everything is good. What is all of that? It is, in one word, the truth. So, not just to understand the truth, but to give myself more and more opportunities to sit in yoga and just bathe in it, starting with, most importantly, the truth of my own goodness. Call it my own goodness, the seat of my self-respect, whatever. I need to experience this more to convince myself for once and for all that really, 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 there is nothing to worry about, and I have nothing to worry about. Om Shanti.
In this moment, in this place, I There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. It's love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. It's a love that heals, a love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. 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 There is only देहि बनसते हो तो अभी एक सेकंड में विदेही स्थिति में स्थित हो जाओ। अच्छा स्वरूप शक्ति स्वरूप प्रेम स्वरूप मैं आत्मा हूँ। पवित्र स्वरूप सुख स्वरूप आनंद रूप मैं आत्मा हूँ, आत्मा हूँ। निराकार की मैं पहचान बिंदु स्वरूप मैं आत्मा हूँ। परम पिता की मैं संतान ज्योति स्वरूप मैं आत्मा हूँ। शांत स्वरूप शक्ति स्वरूप प्रेम स्वरूप मैं आत्मा हूँ। दीप में जैसे ज्योति है, सीप में जैसे मोती है, अंबर में जैसे तारे, फूलों में खुशबू होती है। भ्रिकुटी बीच में विराजमान रूप अनूप में आत्मा हूँ। परम पिता की मैं संतान ज्योति स्वरूप में आत्मा हूँ। शांत स्वरूप शक्ति स्वरूप प्रेम स्वरूप मैं आत्मा हूँ। देह नहीं मैं देही हूँ, तन के गृह में गेही हूँ। शिव की प्यारी तन से न्यारी आत्मा सभी की स्नेही हूँ। दिव्य गुणों की मैं हूँ खान दिव्य स्वरूप में आत्मा हूँ। परम पिता की मैं संतान ज्योति स्वरूप में आत्मा हूँ। शांत स्वरूप शक्ति स्वरूप प्रेम स्वरूप में आत्मा हूँ।
Om Shanti. Shiva Shubhodayam. Today's Baba's Murli Sar, the essence of Murli in English. Sister Meena, is this Honkoyo there?
है दीदी बैठे।
Okay. So we will listen Baba's essence in English. 2nd June 2020. Baba says, sweet children, you are helpers of the Father who establishes the kingdom of peace over the whole world. The world of peace and happiness is now in front of you. Sweet children, you are helpers of the Father who establishes the kingdom of peace over the whole world. The world of peace and happiness is now in front of you. Question: why does the Father teach you, children? And what is the essence of this study? The Father teaches you, children, in order to make you into the princes of heaven, the masters of the world. The Father says, children, the essence of this study is to renounce all the things of the world. Never think that you have millions or hundreds of thousands. You won't be able to hold on to anything. Therefore, make effort very well and pay attention to this study. Today's song, at last, the day for which we had been waiting has come. आखिर वह दिन आया आज. Essence for dharana. Wake up early in the morning, as we all have done, and go for a walk in remembrance of the Father. Have a sweet heart-to-heart conversation among yourselves to see for how long each of you remembers Baba, and then share your experience. Once you have recognized the Father, don't make any excuses, but remain occupied in this study. Never miss Murli. Blessing. May you show royalty in every act you perform and word you speak with reality and claim a right to come in the first division. May you show royalty in every act you perform and word you speak with reality and claim a right to come in the first division. Reality means constantly to have the awareness of your original form, through which royalty will also be visible on your face. Reality means to belong to the one Father and none other. With this awareness, royalty will be visible in your every act and word. Whoever comes into contact with you will experience your activities to be like those of the Father. From your every word, they will experience attainment and authority like the Father's, because your company is real. It will work like a touchstone. Only such royal souls with reality claim a right to the first division. Slogan: increase your account of elevated actions, and your account of sinful actions will finish. One can beat the actions with actions. So if there is a sinful account of actions, then that account will pull us to do more and more sinful actions and to put us into more and more sorrow, that is low frame of life. Though the situation is low, we don't need to be having that low frame, low feeling, low esteem. The self-esteem should be always high, and that's possible when we constantly increase our account of elevated actions. श्रेष्ठ कर्म बढ़ाते जाएंगे तो पाप कर्म खत्म हो जाएगा. पुण्य का खाता बढ़ाने का ही फोकस होनी चाहिए लाइफ में. All the best. Have a great day. Om Shanti.